Good evening. Hello, everyone. Good morning. If you're watching this in the morning, good morning. We wait for everyone to get in here. Let me get situated. Okay, these little strings. You guys, the chat is slow tonight, so well, we just started. Let's see. Let's see. We are running. I know this live is later, and it's because y'all, I was sick earlier, but I'm fine now. So yeah. So let me wait. Let me wait to see how many people get in here. Well, hello, Themis. How are you? Thank you for the super chat. So sweet. Thank you. Okay, so before we dive into today's video, I just want you guys to understand the moral, and I think I'm gonna start doing the morals of this video before we get into the mess. The moral of this video is that married or city girl women, right? The reason why, it doesn't matter if you're married or if you're a city girl, the reason why we keep losing when it comes to these relationships, whether you choose to be a city girl in a situationship for the love of money and stability, or you choose to be married for the love of God, Christ, Jesus, self, whatever commitment. The reason why women are losing when it comes to these relationships is simply because we don't know how to leave relationships when they stop serving us. Okay? That is the moral of this live. Also, I'm giving away Ring cameras for Christmas. I know I stated this in my live the other night, Friday night. I'm giving away these Ring cameras, and the reason is because y'all, sex trafficking is at an all-time high, and it's getting scary out here. Okay, so I want you guys to be safe. I got this from Amazon. It's a video doorbell ringer, and I am doing a giveaway. The only thing that I ask is that once this live is saved and it's posted, come back and state one thing about yourself that you have worked on this year and you are starting to see the improvements in your life, whatever that could be. Just make sure you leave your email. I need your email. If you don't leave your email, I will not be able to reach out and contact you so I can get your first, last name, and your address, okay? And maybe even your phone number. So I'm giving these away. The only thing that I ask is that after this video is saved, make sure you come back, you comment one thing that you worked on within yourself this year, and you worked on it to the point where now you are starting to see the benefits of doing so. That's all that I ask, okay? Okay, let me put these down. This is too much. Okay. So I think that's it. So let's go ahead. I guess we're going to have a smaller room tonight. So let's go ahead and get right into tonight's live. But first, I'm going to jump into my intro. Remember, the moral of the story, it doesn't matter if you're married, modest, city girl, single. The reason why we women are losing when it comes to relationships with men is because we simply don't know how to leave them when they stop serving us. Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Well, wait a minute, because my connection just wanted to act up as soon as the intro stopped. So let me wait. Let me get my screen together. Let me get my screen together. You guys, just an FYI, YouTube has been messing up, okay? I don't know what's going on. It's so annoying. But let me go ahead and pull up my screen here. So I wanted to dive right into the topic with Derrick Jaxn and his wife. He was recently caught cheating again. And the reason why I'm saying that is because following the timeline, he didn't speak out about his divorce filing until Tasha K outed him on her YouTube channel. And I remember that Tasha said she was going to come for his neck. She definitely came for his neck. So she ended up outing him on her YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get into this reaction. Shout out to Tasha K, because a lot of us, I don't know, y'all. The only way I can't ever take a cheating man back. I just can't do it, because it has nothing to really do with him and the fact that, it's not that I don't think men can change after they cheat. I just don't want to stick around to see if he has in fact changed. That's just not the role that I want to play in a man's life. So I just don't feel the need to do that. So Tasha K outed him first. This video was up for 19 hours, and then he released that statement on his Instagram. So it wasn't until he was exposed where then he admitted that he was filing for divorce. Okay, so I believe once a cheater, always a cheater. If you get somebody new, that's a clean slate. But with me, if you cheat with me once, you're a cheater. So you would just have to do a redo with somebody else, because I'm just not the one that you can do a redo with. I'm just not. So let me go ahead and play this video. Listen, Tasha K is a fool, y'all. She is a fool. But I know a lot of y'all don't like Tasha because of the situation with Cardi B. And there's some things within that situation that I 1000% don't agree with. But y'all, Tasha K is entertaining. You got to give her credit where credit's due. She's very entertaining. Hated in some cases, but very entertaining.
Hollywood, Lord, I cast all the demons, the sexual demons away, okay? I rebuke the sex demon. Lord Jesus, I rebuke him in the name of Jesus. His wife ain't finna cast no spells on me like I'm the problem, so I got my holy water for that ass, okay? Woo! All right, please keep all the sexual demons and the spirits away from me, all right? I don't want nothing of this man coming near me. All right. And in the words of our Lord and Father and Holy Savior, oh, you don't understand. You don't understand. God, listen. The devil is busy today. I just had to make sure I cleansed myself before I went to report and put this picture up on this man, okay? Because, Lord, I don't want to believe it, especially after his wife done sent down curses to every person that speaks any ill will on her marriage, okay? And so I am here to tell Miss Derrick Jaxn that I am not here to cause any division or confusion. Only a devil could do that, Derrick, okay? Only a devil can do that, Derrick Jaxn, okay? I am not here. I am here in love. I am here from one wife to another to let you know that this motherfucker ain't shit, okay? Now, put up the picture. Put up the picture. So, all right. So, I spoke to the young man who took this picture and sent it viral on Facebook, okay? His name is Jeremy's page. It's up. He has since deleted it because of all the trolling that was going on. So Derrick Jaxn is down in Miami at Art Basel. Okay. There were multiple people that were around taking pictures, and this young lady is not his wife. Okay. They confirmed that. I spoke directly to the sources that took this picture and others that were there, and they said that he was very, very touchy-feely with this young lady who we don't know. Okay. Who we don't know at all. All we know is that Danae don't dress like this. Danae don't dress like this. Not the preacher, not the warrior of love, not the protector of all marriages, okay? This is not her. And I asked, I said, are you sure? They said, Miss Tasha, it was not her. And he looked very worried. And he kept looking around. And let me tell you, I had to put two and two together because I had to go back, right? Because you know, when we first put out, right, those stories.
You guys, okay, so this man was sneaking. This is what I don't understand about Derrick Jaxn. Like, he big. He ain't small. He's a man that has a distinct figure, size, shape, look. I mean, I just don't understand. Like, he really thought he was gonna be able to go down to Miami and people wouldn't notice it's him. Come on. I just think that's crazy. Like, you gotta be bold. You gotta be so bold to do this. You gotta be bold as hell. Like, it's crazy to me. That tells me that he learned nothing from the first situation. Because a changed man, even if, say, the situation with his wife just didn't work out or whatever like that, he should have released a statement before being publicly seen with another woman. And see, that's why it comes across as if, in my opinion, that he was being sneaky and he was cheating again for a second time, because you would think he would learn from the first cheating scandal, but he didn't. And so he made the same mistake twice. And it's not even a mistake at this point. He thought he could get away with this. It's crazy. And that's why I tell women, once a man cheats, once he cheats, are you willing to take that risk to see if he gonna play with you again? Me personally, no, I'm not wasting my time.
His birthday is, he loves to come to Miami for his birthday, right? He loves that. He loves it. But Miami is where he really he just gets free. And every woman that he was caught with, they say he loves to take them to Miami. And so this is where he'll lead a wife at home with the kids and he'll do his thing, right? And so I had to put two and two together. I said, this don't sound far-fetched. And why would he be out the house without wife and kids at an event like this? You ask me, he too close. If I marry my husband, too motherfucking close to this bitch. You too close. You can smell her. You can tell me what type of motherfucking Bath and Body Works she got on. You can tell me if she used a lotion to lotion her cat, to make it smell good, to go over the fish. You can tell me it's too much because you're too close. You are not arms length away. And giving your status, sir, you are a relationship guru. You plan, you say that you are committed to your wife and that you would never, ever, ever, ever stick your dick anywhere else. You got your wife out here casting spells and curses on bitches and stuff like that. And you ain't telling them that your dick is cursed. Because every time, I'm telling you, Danae's prayers are powerful. Because every time he fuck around, he get caught. Every time he fuck around, he get caught. There's not a time. He done brought the bitches in his house, everything. He gets caught. He get caught. And I had to ask him, I said, listen to me. Because I don't want to think that Daryl is that stupid. And I don't want his wife putting no type of curses and speaking in tongues over my family here. Because I'm a married woman. I pray over my family, okay? I pray over my family. Let me ask my husband something. Babe, you going to be this close to a woman and you done been caught cheating? What'd you say? Turn on your mic. So he too close. It's just a story. Even if nothing is going on, right? This could be taken wrong, correct? Thank you. Lay low. What'd you say? He said, once you get caught cheating, you lay low. You lay down. You lay low. You come out, bitch. You be like this. Can I come out? Shaq said, once you get caught cheating, you lay low. and I don't want to believe it.
Themis. Okay, you spoiled it. You spoiled it, but it's okay because they about to see. They about to see in a sec. Yes, she has a camp for women who have been cheated on by their husbands. Yes, she does. She has a little private group. She mentors women who have gone through infidelity. Yes, y'all. Yes. And what I could only look so much because her Instagram is private and I couldn't get in. But yes, she has a seminar, boot camp, mentor type of business program that she offers to women, married women, women who walk with Christ. A camp, a program. She mentors them to work through infidelity, like cheating. Okay. I feel bad. I feel bad because I'm just like, wow, what's she gonna do with this business now? I would, part of the camp should be leaving your man. That's part of the,
You said no spells are kicking us out. I don't know what's up YouTube Live today. So like I said, that's why we got to back up. So go to Bigo if you're having problems with YouTube Live. Just hit the link. Use the link below. You sign up through us, okay? And then you go on over there to Bigo and then you can stream live with no problems, okay? So I apologize about what's going on with YouTube, okay? Listen. I just don't want to believe it. I just don't want to believe it, okay? And so I made sure that I asked the sources, is this, they said, Miss Tasha, yes, feeling on her head, arm around her. They were trying to snap, but he came to an agreement right after she told the people that spoke ill of her marriage 2 weeks ago that the God was going to curse them for touching her, speaking anything. You don't remember that video? Hold on for a second. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me let y'all. I'm gonna remind y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me remind y'all. Give me 1 second here, okay? Y'all, I'm telling you, it's this is too much. Like, why would he put himself in this situation? And I'm like, Miami is where you got caught up before. And brother, you have a very distinct look. Very, very, very distinct look. There's just no way that you thought that people wouldn't recognize you just because they unsubscribed. Just because they unsubscribed after we did our story. And that wasn't my fault either, okay? My subscribers come back. When they unsubscribe, they come back. I don't know what happened in your case. You're supposed to be on the up and up, building the brand. And I'm telling you, God don't bless. Now, I can tell you that God don't bless, folks that continue to act like this. You got to show favor. I'm trying to see if I can find this video. Danae, hold on for a second. Hold on real quick. Give me a second. It's too much because I want y'all to hear. Hold on. I got it. It's coming up. Here it go.
Every person speaking against the names Danae Jackson, Derrick Jaxn, mockery, accusations, slanders, and lies, may the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows. Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke slowly until your days become few on the earth. The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets harm. You've been warned. And if you to know where that is at in the Bible, go to Psalm 109, go to Psalm 35, Psalm 140, go to Psalm 141, and keep our names out of your mouth in the name of Jesus.
Okay.
Every person speaking against the names.
Listen, y'all ain't got to worry about, okay? Listen, the live is finished. We're done, okay? We're done. Please use the link, okay, in the description box of this video to download Bigo, all right? Just in case y'all having issues. So if you're having issues on YouTube, please, by all means, go to Bigo, okay? But I did want to tell y'all, hey, baby, put that video, that picture here back up no more, because I want her to know you're not talking to me, Danae. You're talking to this bitch. You're talking to this, and I don't think this bitch is married. Hold on.
Speaking against the names Danae Jackson and Derrick Jaxn in mockery, accusations, slanders, and lies, may the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows. Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds on the earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke you slowly until your days become few on the earth. The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You've been warned. And if you want to know where that is at in the Bible, go to Psalm 109, go to Psalm 35, go to Psalm 140, go to Psalm 141, and keep our names out of your mouth in the name of Jesus. Have a blessed day.
No, shut up. Be quiet. Just be quiet. Okay. Some holy oil. I need some holy oil. I cannot do this. I cannot. That was too much and it was a little too hard. I just want to let her know her energy is with this bitch, not me. Okay. That's why I just asked the question. Didn't even say he was out here really doing it. I'm just asking. We just asking, who is the hoe? I'm on your side, Danae. Who is the hoe? This is wife to wife shit. I will get my sneakers. I will get my Reebok. Okay. I will get my Reebok. I don't need no Vaseline and we can go in on that hoe together. Okay. You come pick me up. And we're going to ride down to the Art Basel together. Okay. Matter of fact, you don't even be letting him go nowhere by himself. When he say he got to go, you go too. Get the kids, put the pick in your head. Okay. Put your motherfucking pick, grab your goddamn bag, and you follow his ass on out the door, bitch. Okay. And you're supposed to be standing beside the hoe too. Right there. Right here. This is where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be right here. Where he at, that's where you're supposed to be. Shit. Told y'all got to be learning. Follow the dick. She following too many scriptures and you're not putting the scriptures into play. You got to live the scripture. Don't be talking about let the word choke you. Let us become widows and widows. What the? No, you. I'm telling you, you got to be careful now because you got to read the other scripture when it said, be careful what you cast on the others because you're going to cast on yourself.
Okay, so following the fact that Tasha outed him and exposed him on her YouTube channel, not once, not just one time, but twice. Okay, so let's read what this has to say. So he released this statement on his Instagram following her video, and it says, over the past several months, my family and I have gone through many changes. Some of you have speculated while others of you have reached out to offer support as we privately establish this new normal for ourselves and our beautiful children. Earlier this year, after much prayer, counseling, and deep consideration, we decided to go our separate ways and file for divorce. Making the decision to file was one of the hardest decisions of my life, but I found peace knowing that our mission of raising healthy children, starting with healthy and whole parents, is still being accomplished. From falling in love as just teenagers to becoming spouses and now co-parents, I'm grateful for the years we've spent together and wouldn't trade them for anything. I was blessed to have such an amazing person in my life and will forever be thankful for all she's meant to our family. We ask that if you pray to please pray for us as we navigate this grieving process. If not, please respect our privacy. You guys, were any of y'all speculating that him and his wife had divorced before the situation occurred? Because any of you guys follow him or were following him? Because I don't follow him. I don't follow him. Yeah, I don't get it. You know, some spiritual people, they believe that their man has been possessed by a demon. So some spiritual people feel like, oh, it's not my man, it's the demon that has possessed him to do what he's doing. So she thinks that she can pray the demon out of him. I do feel like Derrick Jaxn has some type of sex addiction. He gives me sexual deviant vibes. He does. Like he seems like he's that type of person where he's never going to be sexually satisfied until he may even reach a certain level where he feels like he needs to step on the other side to see what that's like. Because I don't think that he's ever going to be truly sexually satisfied. I think he has a very large sexual appetite to the point where it's demonic. That's what I think. That's my opinion. So I think he has a sex addiction. There's nothing that this woman his wife can truly do for him at all. I don't get why people are still following him. I don't get why people are still like supporting him. I don't get it, you guys. I do not get it. I don't. I do not. I think this man has always had like some type of sex addiction. I do. It doesn't make sense. So, and I think, you know, I don't understand. Like, you know, I could try to say like women should pray for discernment, but you guys, how do I say this and be respectful? When it comes to religion, you have to be both spiritual and grounded. So you have to be both religious but earthly. You cannot just be all spirituality. You cannot, because you will get played. You will get taken advantage of and you will be used up. You have to find balance between being earthly, but also being spiritual, or being earthly and also being religious. There has to be a median, because a man should not be able to play with you like this. And that's the issue here, is that she's so deep into her spirituality and her religion, she can't see how this man is literally a demon. Because the word says this, but it's like, well, what is your life saying? What are your experiences saying? It's almost like she's naive. Like she's naive to the point where it's toxic. It's toxic, y'all. So let's get into this, because I wanted to talk about this whole modesty debate. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because now there's this debate going around, because Danae is a modest Christian woman who wears her natural hair. Girls are saying like, see, this is why I don't want to be modest, and this is why I don't want to be da da da. You guys keep using these external things to validate why a shitty man is a shitty man, instead of just saying he's a shitty man. You guys keep using marriage. You guys keep using how a woman carries herself. You guys keep using excuses about hair textures, whether she light skinned, she dark skinned. I just don't understand when women are going to wake the hell up and come to the realization that if a man ain't shit, he's not shit. There's nothing you can do. Stop trying to have these think pieces about why he did what he did. He's not shit. There's nothing else to talk about. We've seen the most attractive women get cheated on, and we've seen the most average woman get treated on, and we've seen other women get cheated on. I don't know. I just don't know what's going to click for women to understand. Stop jumping from one extreme to the next and really truly sit down and see what's going on. What's going on is that women don't have boundaries. We don't have standards. We don't have inexcusable consequences. We give passes. We tolerate entirely too much. This is why men feel like they can go around talking to women any type of way. They can go around ice skating on your self-respect, on your respect. We don't demand respect. We don't require respect anymore. And that's why men feel like they can ice skate all over the place when it comes to disrespecting us. Then to the women that are saying things like, like, this is why I'm a city girl, da-da-da. And I'm just like, do you not understand with her being the city girl and her taking on this city girl aesthetic, the type of man she has attracted into her life? A whole demon, a demon. She attracted a whole demon with that city girl aesthetic. So I don't see the one up with that. I do not see the one up with that. And that's why this tit for tat, this, like I said, jumping from one extreme to the next, it never makes sense to me. It just does not make sense. It does not. She attracted a whole demon. Then I'm not done. I'm not done. When it comes to being this good girl, because I've been talking about this and I've been getting a lot of pushback. The good girl attracted a narcissist. I've been telling y'all this. I said, listen, stop trying to fit in to these stereotypes. Stop it. You know the woman that's going to be out here winning? The mysterious woman, the woman that cannot be figured out. As soon as you fit into either the city girl, you fit into the good girl, do you not understand men automatically associate you with a certain mentality? Do you not understand how easy it is to manipulate you? Because when you take on a certain stereotype, men got you all figured out. That's why I don't understand why we compare good girl versus city girl. It's all stupid to me. It's just dumb to me. The woman that's truly going to win is the woman that creates her own rules. She's not loud about them. She creates her own standards. She's not loud about them. And she moves in ways that people do not understand. People cannot predict. People will not be able to figure her out. People are still wondering, well, what's her next move going to be? We don't know. That's the woman that's going to win. But this city girl, good girl, modest this and modest that, the only thing that I can honestly say when it comes to this modesty conversation, I think all women should tap into their seductiveness. Every woman has it. Why? Because it's beneficial. You need to be tapped in with self to the point where you know your inner power when it comes to being a seductive woman, because you can use it to your benefit. You can use it to your benefit. I feel like the sweet spot for women when it comes to their image, their attire, is to have seductiveness and modesty. And you merge them together and you come up with what you want that to look like. But I'm going to tell you now, when you have balance, you have seductiveness, and you have modesty, you're going to get in a lot more doors. If you got your nipples out because you're wearing a see-through shirt, you don't got no bra on, people can see your nipples, people can see your nipple piercings. There are going to be certain doors you cannot get into. So I'm never going to promote that. I'm always going to promote seductiveness and modesty, merge them together and find the proper balance. Because when you do that, you will be able to get into a lot more doors where there are people, and I have to say people that can either give you information, knowledge, opportunities. They can open more doors for you to step into. Prime example is Lori Harvey. I will use her as an example. The way she dresses, she's getting in with these designers. The same way Kim Kardashian did is the same thing that Lori Harvey is doing. The way she dresses is getting her into these designer boardrooms where she's able to model and she's able to be an influencer for these higher end designers, similar to Kim Kardashian. She was out here working for Michael Kors. She got her foot in the door with that, and she's elevating from there. I don't know if you guys have noticed, But when she went to Paris Fashion Week, she was working with a lot of household names. So it depends on your lifestyle. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on what rooms you are truly trying to get into. But on this channel, I'm always going to promote balance. I'm going to promote balance. Too much of anything is bad. And Danae, she tends to take on a more modest look, but it's more, it comes across like it's controlled, as if she's been told by this man how to dress. It just comes across as controlled. I feel like when you're in a relationship with a man, you should be able to dress sexier. Why? Because you have a protector now. You have a protector. So now that you have a protector, I feel like you should be able to dress sexy. Your man should be secure within himself to where he's not bothered by you dressing sexy. But I just feel like when you get into a relationship, all bets is off. I mean, you're in a relationship now. You're in a marriage now. You should be dressing sexy for your man and for yourself. And he should know that. He should know that. But that's just my opinion. It shouldn't be the other way around, where women feel like they got to cover up more because they got a man. What sense does that make? That don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. So I don't know. I feel like when you are so modest, you're not allowing yourself to truly be tapped in with your sensuality, your seductiveness, and that's all part of womanhood. That's all part of your feminine energy. And it's like you're closing yourself off to that. And it's truly not fair to you. Like, you should be able to explore that within yourself. It just needs to be balanced. And the reason why I promote balance is because, again, you'll be able to get your foot in more doors. Okay, so let's continue. But no, I think every woman should feel sexy within themselves. If you're with a man and you don't feel sexy, that's a problem. That is a problem. So this is the girl, allegedly, this is the girl that he's dealing with. And a lot of people are pointing out the fact that she is completely opposite from his wife. You know, she wears lace fronts, lashes, the long, super long acrylic nails. She also tends to show more skin. She tends to be, I would say, more in her seductive energy. She's more in her seductive energy. And so she uses that. That is what probably lured him in. And so that's one thing that I could say his wife lacks, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I'm just simply saying that I think he has groomed her to believe that he doesn't want his woman to come across in that nature. But as women, we are naturally like that. We are naturally seductive. We naturally have the ability to be that when we're truly tapped in with self. So I don't know. I think the whole situation is strange. I told y'all, stop listening to these men on these podcasts that be telling you how to groom yourself when it comes to your beauty routine. Because when I'm out in these streets, I get the complete opposite type of treatment. Like, I literally have men worshiping the ground that I walk on. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all think I just come on here wearing wigs just to wear them? Of course I do. But I also know that when I wear them outside, I get treated a certain type of way. I do. I get treated a certain type of way. I get free drinks. I get free entry. I get free parking. I get free food. There's a lot of things are free, but I got men on the internet. I got men in podcasts trying to tell me that they don't like that. That's interesting, because if I came into an establishment like a bar, a lounge, or whatever the case may be, and I was looking just regular, I wouldn't have got all that free stuff. So again, you guys cannot listen to what these men say. You can only go off of what they do. And I've been telling you guys that when it comes to what these men do, it doesn't add up to what they say. So when they tell you one thing, but their actions say another, what is that, ladies? Manipulation. It's manipulation. These men ain't stopped me from doing nothing. I still get my hair done. I still be buying wigs. I still be getting my nails done. I still be wearing my lashes. I still be caking on as much makeup as I feel I need to. and I go about my day, and I still get free stuff. The other day, I got free gas. You really think I'm about to just switch up my appearance because some broke man on a podcast is trying to tell me, well, I can't afford that, so I need you to tone it down a little bit so you can tone it down to a level I can afford? Why would I do that when a man just bought me free gas? Make it make sense, y'all. Like, come on. No, their actions speak louder than words, and they keep showing you what they're into. And even you know as a woman, I even know as a woman, like when I'm wearing my short hair, when I wore my natural hair, when I wear my wigs, it's different energy every single time. It's not the same energy. And you know that. You know when you are dressed to the nine versus when you got on your sweats and a t-shirt, got holes in it, maybe even bleach stains and all of that. You know exactly how you're going to be treated before you even leave the house. You already know. So these men, they are just, I'm telling you, when you tap into your femininity, you stop listening to men and how they see beauty and all of that. I'm telling you, a lot of things will just come to you. You'll start to receive more. So you just got to be open-minded. But these men, exactly, like he took her to Miami. He flew her out to Miami. He probably took her shopping while she was down there. This woman was, the whole weekend was just receiving. She probably didn't pay for nothing. The whole weekend, she was just receiving. And this is why being in your seductive energy with balance is always going to be a game changer. It is. It's your confidence, all of that. You can't have seductiveness without confidence. So if you are a girl or woman and you're trying to tap more into being seductive, you got to work on your confidence. And being confident, I would say 95% of it is being delusional. Okay? The most confident people I've ever met are the most delusional people I've ever met. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't even mad. I'm gonna take a note. I'm gonna take a page out of your book and I'm gonna use it for myself. I'm telling you, the most delusional people are the most confident people I've ever met in my life. And then the crazy thing about delusional people who tend to be the most confident, they get what they want too. I noticed that. So listen, take a page out of their book. You can learn a lot. Let's continue. So this is what I'm not for. And you guys, this is why some of y'all get a bad rep. Okay. I don't care about if you want to be a city girl or not. I'm for it because men be out here pimping women, and y'all know I don't like that. Danae was pimped. I don't know when women are going to catch on to that, but Danae was in fact pimped. She was used. Her children were used for Derrick Jaxn's brand when he knew he didn't want to marry that girl. They were together for like 12 years. She had, I don't know if she had 2 kids already or just 1. I'm not really sure. And then he married her, but he only married her because he was trying to pimp her out for his brand. I keep telling you that men are out here pimping out women, but because she's not standing on a street corner, you guys don't think it's pimping. It is. And so he used her. He used her real bad, y'all. And I'm tired of seeing women get used and they get pimped out. And then once the man has gotten all the money that he could get out of her, then they toss her to the side. Y'all, that pisses me off. And I see it so much, and it tends to go under the radar because a woman isn't standing on a street corner. This is my thing. If you are married and you're the breadwinner and a man has this like authoritiveness over you and you're the breadwinner, that's pimping 101. That is pimping 101. You know how it should be, because listen, I'm open to different styles when it comes to marriages. Even if I couldn't be in it, even if I'm not trying to be in that type of relationship. I can still be fair and just look at your relationship from a different perspective. Okay, so you're the woman, you're the breadwinner. You two are partners. You two are partners. You two are partners. You make more money, but you two are partners. Not, oh, he's the authoritative figure. He's the dictator. Anything he says goes. No, no, no. That is pimping 101. I just need women to understand that. I need women to understand that. You're the breadwinner. You guys are partners. Not, oh, he's a man. Oh, he has to be the head of the house. That's pimping. That's what that is. Okay? Either partnership or pimping. Period. The only way it can't be pimping is if he's the breadwinner. Just saying. Just saying. So when it comes to this situation with his side piece, or the girl that, I don't even want to call her a side piece, y'all. I don't know what to call her. The girl that he out here dealing with, okay? Is she a side piece, y'all? Would you consider her a side piece? Is she considered a side piece? I don't know what to call her. Well, just know the girl that the city girl that he was caught with, right? She decided, and this is why I don't like this type of stuff. She decided to basically mock the wife, Danae. And here we go. We have a city girl where a man has came in, manipulated her mind, then boosted her head up like a balloon, like a bobblehead, and has convinced her that she's special. I keep telling you, men will create this fantasy of you being special in your mind so they can get easy access, so they can use you up. And once they get done using you up, they're out. They're ghost. The only way a man can truly treat you as special, it's not with words. It's not even with money. It's not with gifts. It's not with trips. It's treatment. It's consistently treating you a certain type of way. That is the only way a man can truly make you feel special. That is the only way a man should be able to impress you, is when he consistently, time in and time in and time in and time in, and consistently show up and treat you with respect. He's special. He's treating you special. Otherwise, he's just manipulating you. What's the difference between love bombing with words versus a man making you feel special with words, but he treats you horribly? It's the same thing as love bombing. That's all it is love bombing. And then this whole, I see a lot of women, they keep talking about, oh, she's the main, and then this is the side. Like, when are women going to wake up? Please wake up. Please wake up. These men create these hierarchies among women for easy access. That is it. Prime example. We saw the collective of Black men boost the heads of snow bunnies. And then what did they turn around and do? Dog them out. So that whole entire time that they were making snow bunnies feel special, it was just so they could get easy access. It wasn't because they valued them, they cared about them. They was just love bombing them so that they could get in, do what they want to do, and then dip the hell out. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So anytime a man is going to the extreme lengths to make you feel special, and they may even try to compare you to their ex and try to boost your head up and say, yeah, my ex never did that, or, my ex never would treat me like this, and my ex would never go out of her way for me, or my ex never loved me the way that you love me. It's just manipulation. It's just manipulation. And I can guarantee you 1,000 times over, he about to dog you out the same way he did his ex. And then you about to see why his ex was quote unquote crazy, but she really wasn't crazy. She was just reacting to his abuse. And you're about to react to the abuse the same way that she did. And then all of a sudden, you guys are going to become sisters because you guys had a similar experience. That's what's about to happen. So whenever you think you're doing something, you're really not. You're really not. You about to get taken through the ringer just like the girl before you. So take a number, because that's one thing that I know about a true narc. He gonna put you in a triangle because they love triangles. I don't know why, but they are like obsessed with them. And then once they put you in that triangle, one thing that they do, they pillow talk with this girl, boost her head up, make her feel special with words. Then they boost the girl's head up over here, make her feel special with words. Then they got you over here spying on the girl over here, and then the girl over here is spying with the girl over here, and he done created this triangle. Now you beefing with this girl over here, and then this girl over here is beefing with the girl over here. It's a freaking mess. I don't know when women gonna wake up. Y'all keep allowing these men to play y'all, and it's just like, how are you not seeing these things happening when they happen? I don't get that. We saw this with Danny Lay. We saw this with Mimi. Then we saw this with Summer Walker. We keep seeing it. How many triangulations do you need? The reason why these men create these triangulations is because it boosts their ego. It does so much for them. They getting the attention. And then you know what they love? They love chaos, and they love seeing two women fight over them. Do you not understand what that does to a man's ego? I got these two women fighting over me. You know what he doing in his group chat right now with his homeboys, or the men that he talked to? He talking about, yeah, my life is stressful right now, but I got these two girls, they fighting over me, right? They love it. And this is why whenever you see a narc, just know a triangulation is not that far behind them that they have created. It is what it is. So be careful. This girl done got herself in a situation. I don't even know how she feels special in this situation. I don't get it. I'm never going to be for city girls messing with married men. If you're going to be a city girl, I'm going to need you to get the bag some other type of way. But married men should be off limits. They should. And listen, y'all know how I say things like, when you're a city girl, you have to cut it off. I tell you guys, cut off being a city girl around 25 years old. Why? Because if you continue further, there's a wall. Okay? There is a wall. So I tell girls, listen, I get it. Men are out here, they doing their thing. They sowing they royal oats. Okay, so you do yours. But understand, 25. You got up until 25. Otherwise, you're gonna hit that wall, and you may have some regrets, and you don't want that. And there was a woman that came out not too long ago that admitted that she wished she would have settled down and got serious sooner. I'm sure some of these men wish they would have did the same thing, because a lot of times these men will be out here, they're sowing their royal oats or whatever like that, and they come across a good woman, mess it up with her, and then they find themselves in marriages with women that they don't like. Can we talk about that? Oh, let's talk about it. Can we talk about how these men are encouraged to sow their royal oats until their late 30s? And then when a good woman pops up, and I'm talking about a good woman, a woman with integrity, a woman with a good soul, right? They F it up and screw it up so much, because once you screw it up with a good woman, she's never coming back. She's not coming back. She's not. She's gone forever. She is gone forever. She's not coming back. Thank you guys for the super chats. Okay. Check the DMs for how women fall into this trap. Just sent from your chat what someone said. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check it out on Instagram. Let me not lose my train of thought. But again, typically men come across a good woman earlier in life. And this is why so many men are coming out saying they don't like their wives. It's because they were encouraged simply because they're male to be out here, don't settle down, sold their royal oats or whatever like that. A good woman came along. They were out here playing games. They messed it up with her so bad to the point where they can't even go back to her. So when they were ready to settle down, they had to settle down with the woman that was still there, standing around, willing to take them. Could we talk about that? That's why so many men are in marriages with women that they don't like, because you messed it up with that one good woman. That one good woman, and you still thinking about her while you're in this new marriage with this woman that you really don't like, you don't really have that much chemistry with. And then the marriage ends up dying. It doesn't even last that long because you decided to be out here messing around and you messed over a good thing, and now that good thing has left your life, and so now you got to settle with somebody else. Happens all the time. So listen, ladies, I told you guys, don't follow in the footsteps of men. Men for decades, generations have done things that truly don't benefit them. So I understand we created this whole girls being city girls. Listen, I can get with it. Just don't do it past 25, and married men should be off limits. You got me on board, sis. But 25, you got to cut it off. You got to cut it off. You got to cut it off. You do not want to be with these men. And listen, I will say this. Men don't hit walls. They die. That's what happens. They die. These men are not living long. They're not living long. So the wall is real, y'all. The wall definitely is real. But for them, they don't be seeing it past 40. They don't be 45. Like these men be dying in their 50s. Y'all, 50 is still young. I know I joke about, men getting old and age because they come for us, but 50 is not that young. These men be dying. So don't be like them. The wall exists, so don't be like them, because these men are not even living. They're not living long. They are not living long at all. They really out here dropping like flies, y'all, because they're not taking care of themselves. And it just goes to show, like, they're not taking care of themselves. And then when they do find somebody, they're around women that really don't care about them like that. Just being honest. You guys, I'm not going to get into whole city girls is the same as sugar babying and all that, because honestly, we talked about how sugar babying and dating has kind of merged together. Like there was this thing on TikTok the other day where girls were upset when the truth came out that a lot of these girls that are living their soft girl era are sex workers. And a lot of girls were just so shocked by that. And I'm like, girl, I don't know why women are naive, but you got to stop being naive. If you are not out here putting out, men are not going to buy you nice things. They're not going to buy you the most expensive, extravagant gifts. And that's just me being 1,000% real with you. These girls that you be seeing out here taking trips, being bought bags and things like that, they are having sex. Okay? They're having sex. Now, are there exceptions to the rule? Of course. But the majority of them are out here putting out. Y'all cannot be naive and think men are going to invest in you and invest in you and invest in you and not think that they're not going to want something back in return. Men want sex. If you're the type of woman that doesn't want to put out, well, you can't be looking at this girl over here that's getting all of these things because she is. That's the difference. That is the difference. So these women are having sex. If you see them living a soft girl era, they not working. They getting handbags and shoes. They being flued out here, flued out. They are having sex. You can label it city girl, sugar babying, soft girl era. It's all the same. Dating, whatever. It's all the same. They're putting out. Now, I'm not going to get into if I agree with that or not. Honestly, it's not my business. It's not my body. It's not my pH balance that I got to be concerned about. So I don't care. But y'all got to stop being naive when it comes to the things that you guys see online or on TikTok. These girls are having sex, point blank, period. So if you're not trying to put out, stop looking to them for influence. It's just that simple. Stop looking at them for influence. Okay? These men are not going to be tricking on you if you're not putting out, period. I don't know no man out here that's going to be tricking and not get nothing in return. That's not like, come on, y'all. Come on. So just know that is what they doing. No judgment, but y'all need to hear the truth. They are out here putting out. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this video because this woman broke it down as well regarding, the differences in appearance.
See, this is why I say a lot of men on this app that has their podcasts and everything are full of it. Because they get on here talking about how they don't want women who wears wigs, weaves, and they want them to be submissive. This man had all of it, had a submissive Christian wife who wore her natural hair, no wigs, no weave, no eyelashes. And in this picture, we see that he cheated on his wife that wears wigs, eyelashes, and nails. So, ladies, definitely Black women, it's just like, do what makes you happy, because regardless of what you do, you can bend over backwards for half of these men and they still will go out and do what they do. So I will say to all of you lovely ladies or whatever, do what makes you happy, keep on getting degrees and keep on progressing and just like keep on minding our own business.
Just calling out one thing that I don't see.
Now listen, wait. I'm glad she brought this up. The financial doms, I salute you, sis. Okay, I do. And the reason is because that is how you do it. If you gonna do it, that's how you do it. Okay? But unfortunately, that community is very small. It's very, very, very small. But I like what the girls are doing over there. I do. I am pretty intrigued. I am intrigued by that, but it's a very small community though. It's very small. Could it grow? I don't know. The recession is coming, so who knows? But I'm impressed. I am. And I be over there watching them videos too, like, I could use this, maybe not in the same way, but I could use this. I could use this in my own little dating life, I like what y'all doing over there. It's just y'all gonna have to teach some of these other girls because the other girls not getting. You get what I'm saying? If you gonna do it like that, that is how you do it. I like what the girls are doing over there with the financial doms. Like I do. Woo, I do. Now those women are man eaters. They different type of breed. You get what I'm saying? They different type of breed. I mean, how can you swindle a man out of his paycheck and you literally tell him what to do? I mean, come on. Oh, I'm here for it. I'm in support of that community. I am. The only thing I would be concerned about is if, one of the clients gets a little weird, But I'm here for that. It's just such a small community though. It is. But let's get back. You swindle a man out of his whole paycheck all because you told him what to do and then you beat on him a little bit? I kind of like how that sounds. I do. I like how that sounds. I do.
See a lot of people calling out when it comes to the Derrick Jaxn thing is the fact that this type of scenario is very real in the churchy world. And what I mean is if you've grown up in Pentecostal or Kojic or even Baptist churches, you know what churchy means, right? So they, especially the men that are higher up in leadership, they act as if they want a woman that is chaste, who is Esther, Ruth, Proverbs 31 woman, clothed from head to toe, modest, minus a lot of the things that we see out here in the streets. When the reality is behind closed doors, they want the city girl looking type of women. And I know that for a fact. Okay. And it is usually those ones who are like big talkers, the ones who are front and center, the ones who have to make a spectacle of themselves and be the center of attention, that actually deep down inside, this is the type of woman they want. Yet they can get a forefront or front store type of girl that gives them this clean image, who is, she looks very motherly and homely, and she dresses plain and all of that. And there's a lot of those women in the churches, right?
Girl, let's talk about it. Now, one thing that I saw growing up was the preacher's wife. Pastor John Gray is a great example, y'all. Thank you. They are the biggest pimps. Pastors are the biggest pimps I've ever seen in my life. They are. They the biggest. They pimp their members. That's number one. They be pimping their members. Okay. Then they be pimping their wives, and then they cheat on their wives with some of the members. I keep telling y'all got to stop associating pimping with a street corner, y'all. It happens everywhere. I be seeing it. Pastors be pimping, okay? They should put on a whole seminar for men, to be quite honest. And the reason is because they be pimping. They take religion and then they use it in a manipulative way to get what they want. Money, sex. Because a lot of people wouldn't question them. Like, oh, pastor wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't. I'm telling you. I don't know how many stories I've heard of like members being sexually assaulted, kids being molested in churches and things like that. And no one believed them because of who he was. So he was protected in a way from that type of activity. So a lot of people would never associate him with that type of behavior. But in fact, he was a predator. It happens every day, y'all. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You cannot give men a pass just because they have a certain job title or they're seen by others a certain type of way. Because the worst type of men are the men that have this cookie clean cutter image to everybody, but behind closed doors, they're a whole demon. Yeah. So you always got to be careful. I've seen the worst, y'all, in churches. I have. Like, there's so many secrets in churches. So you got to be careful. Just know, that type of behavior, it can happen anywhere. It can happen at home. It can happen in church. It can happen at work. It can happen at school. It can happen with you doing like some type of extracurricular activity after school, like a sport or something like that, or a program, after school program. College campus is huge. Just, you always got to be on guard. You do. And it just seems like even like pastors, politicians, the star athlete, they're always protected because they have this good image. So you always have to be careful with that. And they tend to be protected by the people that surround them that speak so highly of their character. So you just have to be careful. You have to be careful, no matter what community or environment that you may be in. But it's crazy how this is what he's into. This is what he's truly into.
A lot of times those women don't get wifed. They want to be wives. They want to be with the men in leadership at the church, but behind closed doors, these are the types of women that they are actually looking for. While they tell you to stay deep down in their Bible, I don't know this lady here, but I'm just using this as an example. They'll find somebody who barely has a relationship with God to be with because she looks like what they like. You get what I mean? And so I'm saying this as a woman who has grown up in church my entire life. I've been in ministry. Okay. I know what I'm talking about here. What I'm saying is, if you're going to, I know what it's like to be the type of woman that is trying to look like everybody else in the church, dressing way older than you are. I'm not talking about going far left in dressing like street girls, but find who you really are, lady. Don't try to blend into this churchy, baggy clothes, big clothes mindset for a man, because they're lying.
By now, I'm sure you are familiar with Derrick Jaxn's soon-to-be former wife's volatile rant that
May your husbands and wives become
Okay, that's enough. This situation contains a stack of teachable moments. One of those teachable moments is that the time frame between your thoughts, your intentions, and what you speak, and actually seeing reality show up in your physical world, the time frame between those two is very thin. Why is that the case? That's a whole nother quantum physics and metaphysics video that has nothing to do with this. But just know that the veil between the unseen world, where your ideas and your intentions are formulated, and the seen world, where you actually have human experiences, the non-physical and the physical, the line between those two realities is very thin. And this situation is clearly an example of that. So just make a note of that if you haven't made a note of that already. Number 2, accountability is the gateway to freedom. Meaning that even if somebody else commits transgressions against you, they're wrong, they violated, true. But the more you focus on your own accountability for your own choices that you made, that was the partner you selected, that was the marriage you chose to stay in, that was the reality you created. When you focus on your own accountability, you open the doorway to freedom. Even in astrology, which y'all know I got to bring into it, accountability is Capricorn. The following sign is Aquarius, freedom. Accountability is the gateway to freedom. Don't worry about cursing anyone else. Or
I be telling y'all, listen, when you start taking accountability, you start owning your shit, okay? You start owning everything about you. I'm talking about the good, the bad, the in-between, the cute, the pretty, the ugly, the broke, the got money and is stable. When you start to accept everything about yourself, no one can come to you and say anything. They can't. They can't come to you and say nothing. They cannot. That's your freedom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you not understand how many people I intimidate because I take accountability? I'm so serious. Like, people that know me, because I take accountability, they actually are intimidated by me because they have these inner demons, because we all do. We all do, including myself. They have these inner demons that they haven't confronted. Do you not understand that I have confronted my demons and we have become best friends? Yeah, that's how it goes. And it's so interesting because people don't even want to acknowledge the fact that they got inner demons. They rather run from the demon. But this is the thing about demons. They don't go nowhere. They're going to be right there. Your problems are going to be right there. Your addictions are going to be right there. The things that you don't like about yourself, the things that you feel like you just can't stand about yourself, they're still going to be right there. They're not going anywhere. They're not. They are not. When you are able to befriend the demons that are in you, because they're in us all, when you tame that inner beast, you are 1,000% in control of yourself. You actually have this inner power that people are intimidated by because they're like, damn, she knows who she is. She has confronted her inner self, her demons, her light, and she's just untouchable. That's what it's about. But you got to stop being afraid. You do. Facing your demons is hard. It is. Shoot, I can't remember the last time I had a drink. I want a glass of wine. But I had to put it down. I had to put it down because it was a portal to just dark energy that I just didn't want to be a part of anymore, associated with anymore. It's okay. Like, we all got something within us that is just not for our the betterment, or it's not for our highest good. It's not for our best selves, you know. And so we struggle with it. It's normal, you guys. Like, everybody has this thing, whatever it is, that they have to overcome within themselves. Everybody. It could be dark thoughts. It could be negative self-talk. It could be your trauma haunting you. Maybe something you did years ago that you're not proud about. Everyone has that thing, but you got to stop running from it. You got to confront it. And listen, over here, we not weak. So we going to have to confront it like a woman. And once we confront it like a woman, we handle business. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I say grown women take accountability. Grown women take accountability. They do. They do. They take accountability. They don't victimize themselves. They don't put the blame on everybody else. They don't. They take accountability. And then they move forward with their life. Happy, healthy, at peace, feeling free, feeling lighter. It's amazing. It's just that hard part is actually doing the work. It takes time. But she ain't lying. When she said accountability is freedom, it really is. It really is. There's less things you have to worry about.
Inflicting pain or harm or wishing ill intentions on other people. Just be accountable for your own reality that you had a key role in shaping. Third teachable moment. Psychosis can be masked by religious fanaticism. As a man thinketh in his heart. That's what the scripture says, right? So if you have an evil heart, you have a wounded heart, you have a vicious heart, scriptures and using keywords like anointed and all that, it's not masking the fact that you have emotional and psychological damage that needs to be addressed. So the whole psychosis that is, again, just being hid behind religious fanaticism, no, get real help. Last teachable moment, all you spell work advocates, all you people that feel like you can conjure energy to inflict it on other people, let this be an example that the Most High is putting right in front of your face, that the only energy that you're putting out is yours, and your energy is what's coming back to you. At all times, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. She cursed people publicly, so the humiliation of the divorce is public.
And see, listen, a lot of y'all be out here trying to play with spells and stuff like that. I keep telling y'all I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. As soon as you doing spell work that involves another person, you playing with their free will, and I just wouldn't do something like that. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. Also, I talked a little bit about this on my my Instagram, where I said you got to know your inner power. You do. Knowing your inner power means that you understand the power of your tongue. See, Danae doesn't know her inner power, so she didn't know the power of her tongue, which is so interesting to me because Christians, you know, they say things like, "Oh, the power of the tongue, the power of the tongue." Okay, well, if you know that, you got to be careful about the words that you speak, especially when you're speaking, you think you're speaking these words over someone else's life, because you may be cursing yourself. You may be speaking these things over your own life. This is why I'm always here for discernment. Discernment is having good judgment, but that judgment is not coming from a place of jealousy, envy, hate. When it starts to come from a place of jealousy, envy, hate, and then you start to spew gossip and rumors behind your discernment, that's when you messing up, sis. And see, when you start to wish bad on people, you start to wish bad on other people outside of yourself out of jealousy, hate, or whatever the case may be, that's spell work, even if it's just a thought. So what I have seen lately is that girls will gossip about somebody, wish bad on somebody's downfall, and then their life is falling apart. Their health is falling apart. This is why you got to understand your inner power. When you speak life into yourself, when you speak life into others, when you speak life into the people around you, do you not understand that will always be a reflection of your own life? If you always negative, even if you just keeping it to yourself, you always negative, like your thoughts are negative, how you view other people is negative, it's gonna be a reflection of your own life. It is. So be careful. There's nothing wrong with having discernment. You need good judgment. Why do you need good judgment? That's how you're gonna change your life. You gotta have better discernment. You gotta have good judgment. But just don't project it onto other people. It's okay to keep some things to yourself. It's okay to learn from other people. But when you do it from hate, when you do it from envy, when you do it from jealousy, when you do it because you just simply don't want to see the next girl win, you want to compete with her, that's when you mess up and you will find yourself stuck, stagnant, not moving forward. Nothing in your life is moving forward. Nothing in your life is growing. Nothing in your life is prospering. It can't. And it's because you keep cursing yourself with your own thoughts, with gossip, rumors that you spread. it's just going to keep coming back to you. It's not going nowhere else. And then there are some people out here that walk among you that are anointed. And so anything that you send their way, it's just going to bounce right off their aura, and it's going to go right back to you. That's why you got to be careful about what you do, how you say things. The insults, not necessary. You can speak truth, but do you have to hit below the belt? No. There have been times where y'all, people have done some of the most dirtiest things to me. And you know what I would do? Laugh them off, walk away. Walk away. Then I started doing this thing where I tell them about themselves, but I just keep it truthful. I don't add insults. I don't call them out their name, but I'm going to tell them exactly what it is. So you speak up and you defend yourself, but do you have to hit below the belt? No, because you got to understand that what you speak, the power of the tongue has the power to come back onto you. That's why knowing your inner power is so important. It's very important. So keep that in mind. Y'all, I've been stabbed in the back. I would say within the last year and a half, I've been stabbed in the back 3 times. The first one, damn, oh my God. Before I could even patch the first one up, I got stabbed in the back again. Before I could even patch the other 2 up, got stabbed in the back again. I'm like, damn, what the hell is going on? What did I do? What is going on? I allowed certain people in my space because I didn't have boundaries. I didn't have good discernment. I allowed people to come into my space, come into my energy, and I didn't have boundaries. I did not have good discernment. Now, was I the one that was done wrong? Oh, of course. But this is what happens when you take accountability. You have better discernment. So when you move forward, you're not insecure because you took accountability. You were able to self-reflect on why these things may have happened. Was it fun? No, it actually hurt because you were stabbed in the back. But moving forward, it's always better. I wish everybody well. I do. I wish everybody well. I do not move forward without wishing people well. Yeah, and you guys, perfect example. Thank you guys for the super chat. Perfect example is Erica Mena. Erica Mena been cursing herself for years. Okay, and then this is the thing that I have learned too. Just like the girl in the TikTok video said, because she cursed people publicly, the embarrassment was public. Yeah. Same thing with Erica Mena. Because she did what she did publicly on that reality TV show, came back around the same way, embarrassed on reality TV. Be careful what you do, y'all. I'm telling you, that's why when you do things, you got to think twice about what you're doing before you do it. You cannot be emotional to the point where you're acting out impulsively. This is why it's so important that you heal, you work on yourself, and you get in control of your temper. And you don't allow people to get you off your block. I call it a block. You don't allow people to get you off your block. You stay put. The reason why they're trying to get you off your block or get you off your block is so they can come in and rob you of your peace, your sanity, your happiness. So you don't ever come off your block. People gonna try you though. They gonna definitely try you. But you don't have to come off your block though, because you understand and you see the bigger picture. Just saying, don't come off your block. And that's exactly what happened. And so now Erica Mena, even Danae, peace just taken from them, robbed of their peace. Be careful. So Danae does have this program that she released where it's called Healing God's Way. And it states here at the bottom, the art of spiritual warfare, deliverance, and healing. So let's take a look to see what she has to say.
When you join Healed Infidelity Recovery Bootcamp, you get raw, real, and honest discussion, Bible study, and guidance on how to heal from your trauma. One of the courses is called Let's Be Real. I'll bust the windows out of your car. And here's what one student has to say about it. When you join Healed, you'll learn how to overcome the deep-seated pain caused by infidelity and being haunted and provoked to anger by their affair partner, along with the secret disgust that you have for your partner. I help people who are looking for clarity on whether or not they should leave or stay in their marriage, and they are suffering from silent pain that infidelity is causing without fearing what their partner will think, say, or do, as they heal from the silent pain that unfaithfulness causes. Get a 3-day free trial when you enroll today. Let's heal God's way.
Well, y'all, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, that's what she's doing. You know, I just hope she's gotten some type of counseling before she starts to counsel other people, because that's what I did. I got counseling before I started counseling other people. Still getting counseling before I have some of my sessions with you guys. So just be careful with that, okay? You just got to be careful. Everyone can't be a mentor. Everyone can't be a mentor. Because if there's something I can't help you with, I'm going to go tell you to get help with. I'm going to send you to get help with someone that can actually help you if I can't help you. Not everybody is like that. They'll try to help you, but it's horrible advice. Horrible advice. What else? I wanted to say that to the women, whether you're Christian or religious, whatever the case may be, please keep in mind, decenter your life from only religion and only men. You got to come up with a hobby. You got to have some type of personality outside of men and religion. Seriously. And the reason is because you are predictable and you can easily be manipulated. You can be manipulated with scripture. You could be manipulated with a ring. You could be manipulated with a wedding ceremony. You got to decenter your life from just men and religion. Seriously. Because that truly is the issue with Danae. All she is religion and her man, her husband. That's it. That is it. So you got to have balance in your life. I'm not saying, you need to be out here and be worldly. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. Get a hobby. Go get a hobby. Go do something that you like to do. What is her name? Miss Cook. What is her name? She did the church girl video with me. I can't even think of her name. I love her content. Is it Cook, y'all? Am I saying it right? Samantha. I could not think of her first name. Okay. Yes, Samantha Cooker. Yes, okay. Samantha Cooker, you guys. I recommend that you go and listen to her channel, her commentary when it pertains to, how to maneuver. What's going on? Steph Co is another one. Samantha Cooker, she's amazing. I love Samantha Cooker. I love it. She keeps it real, but she's also going to help you maneuver through a world where you can still be religious, but still have balance with your life as far as not being so overly religious to the point where you're naive. She preaches and talks about that a lot. So check her out, Samantha Cooker, here on YouTube. Also, Steph Co is another one. Check her out here on YouTube. So now I'm going to move on to the situation with P Diddy and Karisha. Okay. He made the announcement that he had a baby girl, but allegedly he had this baby back in October. That's what I was told. He had this child back in October. So let me blow this up real quick. I apologize for this video for being so late, y'all, but I told y'all earlier I was sick and I didn't know if I was going to do this video or not. Okay, so I'm going to have timestamps after this video if you have to leave. This video is going to stay up, okay? It says here, he tweeted, "I'm so blessed to welcome my baby girl, Love Sean Combs, to the world. Mama Combs, Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Delilah," am I saying that right? "Jesse, and myself all love you so much. God is the greatest." Okay. So that's what he put on his social media. Let's continue. Now, you guys know I'm not here for this whole DJ Academic situation because he always be in women's business. But listen, I can also understand and agree with the men that DJ Academics isn't doing anything that I'm not doing. But see, this is where DJ Academics loses me. He hits below the belt in a way that's very sassy, which is why I can't fully respect it. I get it. He's a blogger. He does commentary. I get it. But at the end of the day, it's just you doing too much. Because I wouldn't even be doing half of what he's doing when it comes to being a blogger. He's being a messy, sassy man. And we see how he treats women in real life. I saw the video of him like fighting the girls and being physical with them. I saw that video. So don't try to gaslight me on the situation to some of the men that try to gaslight me regarding the situation. He's giving borderline, could potentially be my gay best friend. That's what it's giving. I'm just being honest. Not saying that's what he is, but that's what it's giving because it's just, you know, it's one thing as a man to state your opinion, right, regarding a public situation because you're a blogger, but it's another thing to be messy. That's where he messed up with me. That's what it is for me. I don't understand why he's in women's business to this extent. It's just too much. I miss when men just didn't care. They had other things to do. So DJ Academics responds to Karisha because Karisha tweeted, "It's cool for a man to constantly harass me online that I don't know. He did the same ish when my car got shot up. He laughed when I almost lost my life. Find somebody else to play with. I can react how the F I want to." So DJ Academics is calling out Young Miami, or he made an opinion regarding the situation behind P Diddy welcoming a baby girl over the weekend. And so he responded and said, "Young Miami mad at me for pointing out the obvious. You said you and that ninja go together real bad. That ninja had another baby with another woman. You the side chick. Don't get mad now. At least you get hella gifts. Live your life, queen. Also, you tell us your business, LOL. Of course we gonna comment." Okay. I mean, we don't need to know her business, y'all. I agree with that part. Wait, did I miss something? No, we good. Okay. And then Young Miami doesn't stop. And I have to be real with you guys. I do. Anytime, and this is why I really wish she would get out of this public situation with P Diddy. I really do. I hate that she went public with this relationship. I told y'all that from day one. I think she messed up when she went public. I get it. She wanted the clout. She wanted the money, but all money ain't good money. You got to understand, when you accept money from a person, when you make money with a person, you are exchanging energy. Ever since she has linked with this man, it's been nothing but drama and chaos. So he's welcoming this baby girl into the world. Guess who's getting the backlash? She is. He's not. Do you think they on her Instagram? Do you think they are on his Instagram harassing him regarding this news? No, they're probably saying congratulations, P Diddy. That's what they're doing. But Karisha is over here getting harassed and bullied online from people because they want to make fun of her. Do you think the other women that he's out here dealing with are getting harassed? No, she is. So every time he makes any type of announcement or he's seen with a woman, she gets a flood of trolls and she gets harassed every single time. That can take a toll on your mental health. It's too much, y'all. Wait, he couldn't even be my gay best friend. He would stop it. He would make me want to pop him in the mouth. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you, Jarrell, for the super chat. I'm done with y'all. Okay, so that's why, you guys, I don't like this situation. Like, it don't have nothing to do with Karisha wanting to be a city girl. It's just, y'all got to know what situations to partake in and what situations not to. And this is just one I said day one. Diddy is a shapeshifter. He's an energy vampire. He gonna take. Let me blow this up. Ain't no such thing as being a main chick with P Diddy. He's the main chick. I keep telling y'all that. He's the main chick. He's the main character. He's the main attraction. Is me. There ain't no main chick versus side chicks. They're all sides to him being the main. I keep telling y'all that. That's what a shapeshifter is. Shapeshifters are energy vampires that will suck you of your good energy so they can be the main attraction. That is what this is about. I keep telling y'all that. And Karisha got that good energy. She got that good energy. She got that bubbly energy. She got that bubbly personality. Gosh. So he uses her. And then y'all don't want to call this pimping, but it is. It's pimping 101. Because I don't be seeing these other girls work nearly as hard as Karisha. I don't be seeing them work nearly as hard. We didn't even know who the girl he impregnated. We didn't even know who she was, what she looked like. We had no idea. And it's because she don't be working. She don't be working for the money. Come on. Y'all, it's pimping. And I'm gonna get into that. P Diddy is a slickster. He's a slickster. Like he's good at what he does. He is. And it's crazy. Like I would never be a part of his circus. I get the man's a billionaire, but it's a hell no. Because people be like, oh, if you was in her situation, you would be in that. Hell no, I wouldn't. I would not. And the reason is because it's deteriorating her energy from the inside. Do you not understand? It's harder for you to get out of bed. It's harder for you to do anything. That's what an energy vampire is. Will suck you dry. You are left with nothing. You barely have the energy to take care of yourself, your kids. You just barely have any energy at all. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So let me go ahead and continue. So she responds and she says, academics, my name ain't blocked. I can't read this. So keep it out your mouth. You the type of ninja my uncle doing life sentences for. Be a ninja. Okay, y'all got it? Okay. Young Miami is not that, y'all. Young Miami is not that young. She's 28. She knows better. She's 28. He's definitely messing up her brand for his brand. That's what an energy vampire is. His brand is lifting. Her brand is going downhill. If we were looking at stocks, his brand would have went from being under to now being over hers. If we were looking at stocks, that's how bad it is. So then she went on to say, I'm nobody's side B. Let's just make this clear. I'm on this good Monday. I don't come second to no B. Lord. You guys, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say this. I'm gonna say this. The reason why men don't like to date women that are educated is because they're smart. They are. They're smart. You can't play with a woman that is intelligent. She's knowledgeable. You just can't play with her. This is why men like to go for women that are like secretaries, therapists, and no knock to that, right? They just associate a certain type of stereotype with that. And so they feel like you're naive, gullible. Yeah. And so they will use you. They will use you. So she thinks that she's not second to nobody. And I'm just like, girl, you're in a lineup. You're in a lineup. How do you gosh, you're in a lineup. You're in a lineup. He has created a hierarchy lineup when it comes to his dating life, and she's on the list. Who's at the top? I really think it depends on the day, the week, the month. It just depends. It just depends. That's how he operates. Who's going to give him what he needs at the moment? Then she went on to say, bees be like, I can be, and that's the difference. Okay. Y'all, I don't think this is going to age well. I don't think this is going to age too well. And one thing that I can tell you now is P Diddy is not going to come out and defend her. He's not. He's not. And another thing, P Diddy doesn't like messiness. He doesn't. The reason why he calls his girls angels is because they're supposed to carry themselves a certain way. It's part of his manipulation. Love bombing? Yeah. So he calls the girls angels because angels are known to do what? Behave a certain way. The only reason why Karisha, and this is why it feeds into her delusion that she's special, is because Karisha is one of his angels, but she can be messy like this because it will get him to go viral. It will get him to trend. It will get him to make more money. But the other Asian girl, that was Gina, that was a part of the angels that he has in his life. She got outcasted because she was being messy, and that wasn't good for business. You get what I'm saying? That's how good this man is. He calls these women angels for a reason, and he expects for you to behave a certain way for a reason because he wants to keep all of you guys in line. And if you step out of line, you will be outcasted, just like that, just like Gina. But Young Miami can get away with it because she's gonna trend. People are gonna buy his alcohol. People are gonna buy his music. People are gonna run to his Instagram account. So if there's anything that he wants to promote, he can promote it at that time to get those sales up. It's all business. It's all business. He's not gonna come out and say anything at all. Then she went on to say, Diddy won't even look half of y'all bees way. Majority of y'all preying upon a falling star. Be please. Ooh, this just don't look good, y'all. It just don't look good. Then Academics responds and says Nick Cannon would never be. No, yeah. DJ Academics responds and says Nick Cannon's women would never ... be having a mental breakdown the day when he announces a new baby. I'm just saying, straighten up. Y'all be knowing what y'all signed up for. And then she responds, who's having a mental breakdown? You talking on me, blank. Okay. You guys, I at this point, it's just, I don't get it. And then Diddy canceled her show already? Did he? I heard rumors. I thought she was joking. Like they thought about canceling the show because they couldn't get celebrities on because celebrities were afraid to come on to her show. So did they actually cancel it or not? The reason why Danae sounded delusional and now Young Miami sounds delusional is because they're both dealing with narcissists, ladies. Yeah, narcissists. This is why you got to raise your self-esteem, ladies. Young Miami don't think she can get a better quality man because she's a single mother of 2 kids. And she puts up with this because she's a single mother of 2 kids. And I brought that up in one of my videos that I did regarding her. And y'all dragged me for that. But it came right out of her mouth. She doesn't think she can do better. She thinks this is the best that she can get. So it doesn't matter if you, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter if you dress modestly, you're the city girl. If you got low self-esteem, you're going to get dragged through the mud, period. You're just going to get dragged through the mud. You just are. So she doesn't think she can do better, which I think is crazy. I think it's crazy. I think any woman can level up. I don't care if you're a mother with 2 kids. I don't. I've seen it. I've seen women with 2 kids get married and marry well and live happily ever after. You got to get out of your own. You got to get out of your own way. You got to get out of your own way. Money ain't everything. That's the problem. Money ain't everything. It's not. It's not everything. This billionaire that you're referring to, it has disturbed her life. She don't have peace no more. At all. She don't got peace no more. Every other month, if a woman is promoted, a baby is born, P Diddy is seen taking a trip with somebody, she is spiraling out of control on Twitter every single time. Then y'all were saying, when she had that mental breakdown like a few months back, y'all were saying, oh, it could be anything. Okay. I guess it could be anything with Danae too. I guess it could just be anything. We shouldn't be putting 2 and 2 together. It could just be anything. Listen, she should have got a different billionaire. Then it would have been worth something. Gina chimed in. I don't know if you guys can see that, but at the very bottom, the saying goes, all money ain't good money. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. All money is not good money. It's not worth what you have to sometimes do to get it, or you got to tolerate certain things to get it. All money is not good money. Excessively. Okay, so she responds to the tweet, the announcement that he made that he was welcoming a baby girl, and she commented on the name, and she responded and said, excessively narcissistic to name the baby Love Sean Combs. Congrats, though. That's Gina. Now, Gina's been the side piece for years, y'all. Gina knows P Diddy better than we know P Diddy. She's referring to him as a narc. She must know something that we don't know. Yeah, I'm seeing that. JT is a real city girl, though, because she dropped oh boy, she's like, oh hell no, I'm out. Then this is the crazy thing about P Diddy in this situation right now. This is the crazy thing about P Diddy in his situation. This is the new girl that he's dealing with. They've been messing around with each other since October. So the month that the baby was born, which is allegedly the baby was born back in October, but he's just now making the announcement. Okay. He was dealing with this new girl. They've been messing around since October. Then in November, which was the last video that I just did. It was the last video that I just did regarding Karisha and P Diddy. Remember when they had broke up and she deleted all of his pictures, all of the pictures they shared together on her Instagram completely off and everything. And it looked like they had split, went their separate ways. Then they made up and he brought her those roses and went all out for her to win her back. Love bombed her. Okay. I don't know if it's because she found out that he was dealing with a new girl, or if it was the baby, or if it was both. I think that may have been the reason why she deleted him off her Instagram completely. And then to the girls that are saying it's PR, why would you delete your paid posts? If you're a blogger, you're under contract, you have to keep certain pictures up on your Instagram. You can't delete them until that contract is up. And in some cases, depending on the contract, you can't delete the photos at all. I don't think this is a PR relationship. I think they may have gotten together to make money together. They formed a sexual relationship. They mixed business with pleasure. And I think he did it in a way to easily manipulate her and have some type of control over her and possess her in some type of way to do what he wants her to do. And I think that he's just benefiting from this relationship. This is the woman that he is, or the woman that he had a baby by. Apparently, she's a massage therapist out of Orange County. She was allegedly married, and she got pregnant by this man while married, allegedly. But she's 28 years old, and she's from Orange County. Apparently, they've known each other for years, too. So they've been knowing each other for a while. The only advice that I can give when it comes to this situation is women got to learn how to leave men alone the first time they embarrass you, because they just going to keep doing it. Yeah, that's what I say, y'all. Massage therapist. I'm telling you, women got to learn. Once a man embarrasses you, that's an inexcusable consequence. You can't come back from that. Once a man publicly embarrasses you, it's a wrap, y'all. You don't go back after that. Because women got to understand, when you take a man back after they do something that's disrespectful, publicly embarrassing, or humiliating, they gonna ice skate after that. They are. Because you done gave them so much wiggle room to play with you. You have. Because ain't no way, y'all. Ain't no way. Women have got to start creating these inexcusable consequences when it comes to men doing things to you that is just unacceptable, like cheating, like having a baby on you, like being in a situationship. Situationships are just never good. I don't know why this generation has normalized situationships, because people keep getting hurt. And I'm not talking about just women, men too. Men get hurt from these situations, situationships, just as much as women. We got to start normalizing situationships, because someone always ends up getting hurt. It's like a friends with benefits type of situation. Someone always ends up catching feelings. But when it comes to situationships, it's a little bit different. Like, it's an actual heartbreak. When you get into a situationship, just know it's a guaranteed heartbreak. That is what you're signing up for. As soon as you get into that situationship, it is guaranteed that you're going to experience a heartbreak. Even though it wasn't a relationship, you're still going to feel the heartbreak as if it was. And this is the thing. When you sign up for a relationship, it's not guaranteed that you're going to have a heartbreak. It's a possibility. But when you sign up for a situationship, you just signed your name on a dotted line to get your heart broken into pieces. It's different when you get into a relationship. It's different when you get into a marriage. You're taking a risk. Nothing in life is guaranteed. But I say you have better chances within relationships, within proper relationships, and within a healthy marriage. I do. But situationships, I'll be careful with that. So I wanted to bring up some old footage from the Karisha Please episode interview that Karisha did with P Diddy. Now, a lot of people can say P Diddy is this, P Diddy is that, he's horrible, he's a demon, he's all of this. This man sat up here, told her dead to her face what he was going to do, and he did it. And this is why I have to hold women accountable. If a man is telling you dead to your face what it is, believe him. Stop fantasizing the situationship. Stop it. You playing yourself. You breaking your own heart. You're breaking your own heart. Karisha broke her own heart in this situation. It wasn't P Diddy. P Diddy didn't lie. He told her straight up what it was. So Karisha can't be mad at nobody but herself. If she's truly heartbroken, disturbed, mentally unstable from this situation, she got to take this L. She got to take it, because she can't put the blame on P Diddy. You guys can't even put the blame on P Diddy. This man sat down. He told her exactly what it is. And I think she caught feelings for him. He was very real. This is the type of honesty I be wishing men would give me. Because a lot of times men don't give me this type of honesty. They be hiding things. They be sneaky with me. But he just sat her down and said, yep, this is what it is. This is what it's not. And yeah, this is how I feel. I think he gifted her this love necklace too, y'all. When he found out the news. That
You back in your bag.
I'm back in my bag.
Stay in your bag. Stay in
Like
your bag.
you can fall out your bag, but you can get back in.
Also, like I was trying to say before I was cut off, okay? In the beginning of this interview, he said, I'm back in my bag. Did you know you could fall out of your bag? But I'm back in my bag. Pimping 101, y'all. Pimping 101. But let's play it again. I just wanted y'all to catch that part. I'm back in my bag. Did you know you could fall out of your bag? He releases this show. Then he has the alcohol that he's promoting. He's also promoting his network, Revolt TV, with Karisha, please, because a lot of people didn't even know that was his little network, that he owns that network. I mean, he's just using her as a marketing ploy. This entire time, he's been using her for this. These other women, she gets the baby that Karisha wanted. The other women are getting gifts that we don't even see. We don't even know what all the other women are getting. But you want me to believe that he didn't gift her this love necklace? Oh, he did. And that was probably his way of convincing her to name the baby Love.
You back in your bag.
I'm back in my
Stay
bag.
in your bag. Stay in
Like
your bag.
you can fall out your bag, but you can get back in it though too.
Do you consider yourself toxic? Because you call yourself love. So do you consider yourself toxic? Like, would you say you toxic?
Yeah, I would say that it gets toxic. I'm not trying to be toxic. Though.
But are you toxic?
Yeah. I think like at times, but I'm not trying to like give that, you know.
Ladies, how many of you guys in the chat would wish a man that you dealt with that was toxic would have set you down and said, hey, yeah, I'm toxic? Oh my gosh. He told her straight to her face, yeah, I'm toxic, but I try not to be toxic. So you toxic?
Are you a cheater?
No, I used to be a cheater. I'm not a cheater no more.
Used to be.
I'm a truth teller now.
You're an honest man.
Honest. I'm gonna give it to you honest. I ain't trying to be lying, ducking, hiding, hurting nobody's feelings. None of that.
I feel like you single, but we go together. So how would you feel about me telling people that I'm single because we go together? I'm not laughing.
Yeah. Hold on.
It ain't no hold on.
Now listen, this part right here, this is a true situationship. When it comes to situationships, the woman is in the relationship, the man is single, always. Always, especially when gifts, money, cars are involved. If you really think you're going to be out here dating another man while in a situationship with another man that's paying your bills, giving you an allowance and things like that, you are crazy. This is why she asked him, how would you feel if I told other people that we single, but we go together? That's because she knows that she can't be out here talking to nobody else, entertaining nobody else, dating nobody else, having sex with nobody else, because she signed up for the situationship in exchange for an allowance, gifts, cars, and things like that. And this is why he's not cheating. The only woman that's a kept woman is a woman that is married, period. That's the only way you can truly be kept. And the reason why I say that is because you will be kept in death. When he dies, you will still be kept. That's how wives are taken care of. Doesn't matter if he cheats, doesn't matter. You're still going to be kept. The only woman that can truly be kept in this society is a married woman. I'm sorry. That's just how the game plays. That's just how the game is played, y'all. Only wives are truly kept in this society. You're kept when you're married and you're kept when you are widowed. Not when you're single. I'm sorry, it's just not the same.
We go together now?
Real bad. Why you never got married?
Just wasn't ready. Just didn't want to do it. Just didn't want to. Never had a desire to get married. You know what I'm saying? It was hard, it's hard for me to move on.
Why?
You know?
Why was it so hard?
Man, because I just didn't want to let her go. You know what I'm saying? What's the craziest thing you've ever?
So he's talking about Cassie. He was saying, I just didn't want to let her go. Y'all, that's possessiveness. That is possessiveness. When a man don't want to let you go, but he don't want to do right by you, he feels like he owns you. Lord Jesus, we gotta start decoding this stuff, y'all. He feels like he owned Cassie. Lord, that's why I'm like, this situation is a mess. Y'all, I get it. He's a billionaire. I get it. But this is a billionaire I just wouldn't touch. Yeah, he wants to own these women. And y'all, listen, ladies, you got to stop downplaying the fact that some of these men, a lot of these men have this kink, especially with Black men, because their masculinity it tends to be suppressed a lot within society because of, white supremacy and just how the system that we were all born into works. So one thing that I have seen predominantly among Black men is like they feel like they got to control a woman, possess a woman, just be 1,000% in control of her because that's their way of feeling masculine. That's their way of flexing their masculinity because they understand that they are in a system that suppresses them. So they have this weird excessive kink or impulsiveness about themselves that typically involves control issues, possessive issues, obsession. Just they have this obsession with either, it depends on the man though. They have this obsession with dominating women or other men, or they have this obsession with being dominated. It just depends on how they reacted to the system that they were born into as a Black man. And this is what Cynthia G talks a lot about on her channel, on her page. Depending on how the man reacts, he may want to be dominated or he wants to dominate. But the reason why a lot of these men use sex or their sexuality to dominate is because that's really the only place they feel like they can. But let's continue. So you gotta be careful with that. A lot of these men, if they have a little misogyny, that misogyny may be they feel like they gotta dominate a woman or control a woman. So you gotta be careful with that.
Ever done for love?
Craziest thing I ever done for love. I don't do
Would
that.
you do what I did? What I talked about? Just so you heard what I'm saying? You gonna run like to the
For the dick, I'm gonna hang off the airplane. I'm gonna be at your mama house, anybody house. You gonna love me. We ain't done it till I say we done. I don't give a fuck. The craziest thing I done did some shit. At your mama house with a bad tunnel, come outside. Let me see what's the craziest thing I ever did.
Tell me.
The craziest thing I ever did for love was he was drunk. I went through his phone, found him cheating, packed up all my shit, moved out my house just to go back. Like I went back and was crying, like on the hood of his car, like, bitch, didn't you leave? But I had to think about it, like, where am I go? That was the craziest shit because I just packed up my whole house. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I ain't even my man. I gotta go back. I'm like, hang on the hood of the car, like, oh, you got me fucked up. Where you going? He was like, girl, your ass crazy. Like you packed up, you left me. Why you back? So I think that was crazy as fuck to pack up my shit, go back, and now I'm hanging out the hood of your car because you ain't even calling me no more. I'm like, you got to come back. Listen, where you going? I want you to chase me. Yeah. You can't move on until I say we done. That's how I operate. Yeah. You might want to.
My situation, I ain't had no choice. It was like he was married and had a baby. I had to move on.
So the reason why I had to add that in there, Karisha not leaving, y'all. Those tweets that she was tweeting, talking about she not going nowhere, whatever the case may be. She's not going anywhere. This is why accountability offers freedom. Because you as a woman, typically when you're with a toxic man, it's because you're toxic. You are toxic yourself. So, you know, I feel bad for Karisha because I don't feel like the other women get as much backlash publicly. But this is what she signed up for. As a grown woman, she signed up for it. I just don't like seeing Black women, because when it comes to this public situation, it's an invitation where other people feel like they can disrespect Black women. That's why I don't like it. None of these other women are being attacked the same. They're not. And that's what I don't like about it. I don't like that at all. But she signed up for it. She's not going nowhere. She likes this type of stuff. And it is what it is. And women need to start waking up. If you are out here attracting toxic men, you are toxic. You are toxic. And you need to see why. A lot of women feel like because they don't cuss, yell, and all of that, being a people pleaser is toxic. Being a people pleaser is toxic. Having no boundaries is toxic. Not standing up for yourself is toxic. Going back to a man that continuously disrespects you, disregards your feelings, and doesn't consider your well-being, that's toxic. It is. You either lack in the self-esteem department or you lack in the self-love department. Something within you is toxic. I don't make up the rules, y'all. And I even had to learn that. When I was in my narcissistic relationship, the number one thing that I could say I was toxic was the fact that I was afraid to leave the relationship because I didn't know if I could get anyone else after that. Honestly. That's the honest to God truth. And I've been out here meeting men. I've met, I don't know how many men after this man, but I was so stuck in that mindset of feeling like, oh, I got to hold on to this man. I got to hold on to this relationship. I can't. That's toxic. You hold on to a man that doesn't respect you. You hold on to a man that doesn't really care about you. And you won't let it go because you're afraid that you can't find somebody else. You got to know your self-worth. You got to know your self-worth. You do. You got to know. Because when I look back on my old self, I'm like, girl, you was tripping. You didn't think you could do better than that? Like, I'm concerned. I love my older self, but I just be like, I'm glad we did some work. I'm glad we did some work on ourselves because I really was out here thinking I couldn't do better. Crazy. So listen, if you're in that position, understand that you can level up. You can level up and change your mindset. You can level up and move on with your life. My life has improved so much since that relationship. Like it's a complete 160. It's not even a 160. It's a complete 360. And it was because once I decided to leave that relationship, I had discovered my self-worth, which meant I raised my standards. I raised my self-esteem. I ended up increasing my self-confidence. So once I did that, I started attracting better quality men. That's the whole process, y'all. It is. It's the process. So just understand, no, 360 is not the same spot. It's not. Because you got to understand, like, you're not changing who you are. You're not changing. 360 is exactly what I mean. You're not changing who you are. You're bettering yourself. So you don't need to go anywhere. You don't. You got to work on yourself. You don't need to date somebody new right away after you get out of this relationship. You don't need to hang out with the girls and try to be out here on some get back and stuff like that. You need to do a 360 within yourself. Revamp, level up, eat better, drink more water. That's what you need to do. It's not about changing who you are just so you could be on some get back. It's not. You don't have to go nowhere. It's just time for you to level up. So on that note, I'm going to log out, you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Please give this video a thumbs up. Once again, you guys, this is just my opinion. Please don't take it to heart. Please don't take it to heart. It's just my opinion. Y'all asked for it. I just gave it to you. You don't have to agree at all. It's just my opinion based off of what I witnessed. Okay. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night, and I will see you guys in my next one. I'm going to be talking about toxic mothers. Toxic mothers. It's time that we talk about toxic mothers. I saw that video of that girl getting her hair cut on TikTok. Just disturbing, but we got to talk about toxic mothers. Okay, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night. Please give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.